And we are live. Oh, there we are.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. We're a little early. We usually do, so that we will get started right at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I should probably put this where I'm not going to drop it again.
Yeah,
That's
a good idea.
Yeah. So we didn't get to see everybody last week. We were having some issues. Medical
issues.
Well, I was too, but
So we got them all sorted.
yeah, we did.
Yeah, and we're back.
We are back, and it is 6 o'clock. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to Sandwich Generation. I'm Valerie.
And I'm Sheila.
And we are
Today's
Today's Litches.
Litches.
And for those of you who don't know, Litches, Lady Bitches.
So we've been told we're good at it. And truth be told, we are.
Yeah, that's true. We are. You might as well own it.
That's right.
So, new news.
New news.
We usually get started by new news. So I came across something interesting on TikTok, and actually it was a couple of weeks ago, which
You found out there was a comedian.
Yes, I found a comedian on TikTok who actually is a Newfoundlander but lives in Alberta. There's a shock. A group of comedians had gotten together, I guess, last year, pandemic year. And what they were doing is going to people's like backyards or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And doing shows.
Like a comedy show.
Just a second. Anyways, doing a comedy. They were doing comedy shows, and they were like a bunch of people would get together, whatever the limit was. I can't remember if it was 15 or what it was last summer, but they would get together and everybody would chip in like $20 or whatever, and they would just pay the comedians. But anyway, so they were doing that last year, and this woman's really excited because the government Alberta had just announced that they would be relaxing on restrictions. But obviously this was meant for last week's show.
Yeah.
Because we've had 2 more announcements, Friday and Monday, or Thursday and Monday, with more restrictions.
Yeah.
So but
you could play them.
I will play it now. The one that I didn't want to drop, and I'll play it for you. And let's just hope some of these.
Nice and close.
I will.
Before you hit.
Let's just hope some of these. Oh, wrong thing. Restrictions.
We're going to be allowed to have larger outdoor gatherings.
Yeah. See, it started where I didn't want it to start. But anyways, we will start.
Now, the reason I'm so excited about this is because last summer, myself and a bunch of comedians right across Canada that were doing this, we did outdoor comedy shows. We did comedy in people's backyards. So basically, Friday or Saturday night, people would have a few friends over. Everybody throw in a few dollars, 20 or 40 bucks, whatever, to pay the comedians. They'd have a little fire going, sit around, have their drinks, and we'd show up with our light and our sound equipment, and we'd give them a private show. What a time we had. So if that's something you might be interested in, let me know. And to sweeten the deal, if you're not a Newfoundlander, I will bring a bottle of screech, and I will make you all official honorary Newfoundlanders by doing a screeching ceremony. So just message me. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and here, and we can work something out. I'm really excited. The government.
Okay, don't want to play that again. Anyway, so I came out and I thought, that'd be a really cool idea. How many of us, just hang out in our backyards, right? Have a fire or whatever.
A comedy special, yeah.
Oh, sure. Why not? So I thought, small business, let's promote this, and it would be a hoot. Yeah. I would love to do that. I think it's a great idea. We can't do that right now in Alberta. I'm pretty sure Ontario and a lot of other provinces are in the same boat right now. But
everybody's heard.
We're just at the beginning of May, so there is hope.
Yep.
And we live for hope, don't we?
Yeah.
So anyway, just wanted new news to kind of throw that out there.
Yeah.
And as she had already said before, prior to this, that she had.
We'll put her contact link.
Yeah, we'll put it up when we do the final edit on the show, but we'll definitely put all our contact information and everything up there. But again, this is Alberta, and but she said there were comedians across Canada doing the exact same thing. So I'm sure locally or whatever.
Or if you're a comedian
Have at her, because I think it's a great idea.
I mean, people have to come up with really innovative ways to make their money.
Right, because
a lot
if that's
of
your
venues
profession,
and that aren't open.
right,
And
exactly.
stuff. So this is and they can stay socially distanced.
True.
When you're allowed to have.
When you're allowed to have.
Right now, you're not even allowed to
Yeah,
have.
right now, you're not allowed. So
Let's
we're
just
just
leave that
reiterating the fact that, yes, we're kind of on lockdown right now, but we're really hoping by July, maybe, there may
Right.
be some relief.
That's right.
Um,
If people do what they need to
you
do.
exactly.
It should be. Okay, so tonight's hot topic, Val.
Okay, tonight's hot topic. Hot topic is what works and what doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So we we were doing this. This was actually supposed to be last week's episode, but unfortunately we were ill.
But that's okay, because in a way it kind of made it better. There was a few more things I was able to add.
Yes, a few things to add. So let's start off. Both my sister and I have bad necks.
Right.
So I have degenerative discs in my neck.
Yeah,
you do
and so
as
do
well.
I.
And of
I
course,
believe both our parents do, or one of them does it.
Anyways, and on top of all of that, because we're old, older, we now have osteoarthritis is set in, and when it flares up, it's a bitch. Anyways, so out of I will show you products that have been bought, and some out of desperation. Some
we'll just show them all, and then we'll talk. So
yeah, BioFreeze. Okay, then we have Myoflex.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Just hand them all over.
All right, and then of course everybody's go-to Voltaren.
Yeah, Voltaren.
Extra strength.
Everybody's had it.
Voltaren regular strength.
Everybody's had it.
Okay, and then I have one out of desperation and one not. This is actually, I had to go to a pot store to get it.
Yeah.
And it's a cream. And it kind of looks like this. I'm not sure if you can see it.
Yeah, you can.
But anyway, so it's a cream, and it has CBD, THC, and some other ingredients in it.
Yeah.
And it's meant for topical use. And this is the same, almost identical ingredients, but it's a rub. If that makes sense.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, and that one was bought out of desperation because I left the other one at home. Okay. So anyway.
And then you got all the medications.
Okay, and then, there's always the go-to. Now, everybody's heard of Robaxacet Platinum, okay? And so I just want to point the fact out that this is Kirkland, which everybody knows is Costco's brand. And it is it's the generic brand, or identical same ingredients as Robaxacet Platinum. It's even purple as well.
Okay.
It's $9.99. Robaxacet Platinum is $29.99.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll turn you'll see my name on it. Sorry. And this is a Kirkland, and it's Robaxacet, but it's not the platinum, because the platinum is ibuprofen based, and this one is Tylenol based. Right. Okay. So again, and that's only $7.99. I think for 2 bottles. I think you get 2. Right. I can't remember. Right. And then of course everybody's favorite ASA. Right. Which is just the standard, right?
And you should have some ASA in your house.
Everybody should. Should. I'd just like to say that it really depends on what you need it for.
Right. So this was supposed to be, to freeze, and
it does.
It does.
It does. It really does. Works. When they call it BioFreeze, they're not joking. And if you have inflammation, I would absolutely recommend
BioFreeze. Yeah.
If you are like me and get a lot of hot flashes, I am not going to lie.
Me too.
I use this for the wrong purpose.
I just
do this and do a little squirt on the back of my neck, and I'm good for a while, because it's almost like instant freezing.
Yeah, right. I don't know what it is,
but it keeps me cool for a long period of time. So I use it sometimes not for it what it's intended for. When I'm having inflammation and it's really like flared up, the arthritis and everything and swollen, I'm trying to get, because really that's what causes the pain for me.
Right.
So what I really want to do is get down the inflammation.
Exactly.
So this would work perfect for that, not going to lie.
Yeah. And then let's talk these. Okay, so I don't find these work for me. However, you also said she found this didn't work for her, but the reason I found this was very acceptable to me and I loved it. It's probably my best, like
Mioflex.
Right. And the reason being was because it doesn't stink. It's always unscented, and I love odor free. And so I put anything on one, especially if I've got a migraine and a sore neck.
Yes.
Then I'm going to put on the Mioflex because sometimes the smell will bother me. Although I did come to find out, where's the BioFreeze?
Yes.
That when I put this on during a migraine, it actually also did something with my sinus and
the reason why is because I don't know what happens, because especially when you're spraying, right, because that's a spray, right, when you're spraying, I find like sometimes I'll get some like on the side of my face or whatever,
so
and then my eyes will start watering and my nasal passages will clean out. I do get that, but not to say that that's what you use it for.
No, that's not what you use it for, and neither is it for hot flashes.
The smell or whatever, it doesn't make
me
you sick to your stomach.
No,
because I'm very sensitive to smells.
Me too, and neither does this one. But yet these and several of the others, the A535s. And
I would put this in line. I put the Voltaren Extra Strength in line with the A535. I've used that Absorbing Junior.
I've used the Extra Strength Absorbing Junior, and it stayed on for 2 days, even after 2 showers. Like it was literally tender. I don't know if anybody else had that same experience.
No, I haven't.
I used the BioFreeze a lot on my knee. That's actually where how it happened for me. How I discovered BioFreeze was because Brent was using.
Oh, okay.
When he injured his knee,
right.
And then I actually went to use it, and I used it on my neck,
right,
and it worked on my neck. But when I had my neck pain, I also had a hot flash that had started just before the neck pain. And so I sprayed the hot, or you know what I mean? When I sprayed, the hot flash went away too. It was just like a secondary good thing.
Yeah, exactly. So like I wouldn't recommend, because it is terribly expensive. I'm not going to lie. It's not cheap.
No.
But I wouldn't recommend, that be your go-to for hot flashes.
No.
I'm just saying it works on them. And it does exactly what it says it's going to do.
Right.
And I think and I really appreciate that in a product these days.
Yes.
Because how many things don't work. Now, then I will get to.
Okay, I'm going to bring one up.
We're not finished. The THC and CBD, and of course there's eucalyptus and all the things they use, in that topical stuff or whatever. Anyways, I've used this. It does help with pain.
Does it?
It does help with pain. If you're in a lot of pain, it really helps with the pain.
And it doesn't.
And it's funny, like, because mine will be a bout, right?
Yeah.
And I can almost feel it release, right? And it didn't release until I started putting this on.
See?
Right. So I'm thinking I really have to recommend it.
Yes.
Right. Now it's called Tulia Tidal is that one.
Yeah.
Balanced lotion. And this one is Apothecana.
Yeah.
Right. Extra strength body cream.
Yeah.
Right. So no, really good. I do recommend them.
Hey.
And not super, super expensive.
No. How much would you say per bottle?
I think I paid 20 something for this. And I think this one was more expensive. I can't remember. 40?
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I really should keep, but I mean, you'll try everything, right? Just to find the product that works. So what we thought we would do is take the time, show you what we believe works. our opinions only,
Yeah.
but we're actually utilizing the products, right?
So as long as you're utilizing them, awesome. But here's one for you that not to buy. This is for most of the women out there. So they came out with these new lids for Secret. And once you open them and you use them the first time, which I did, they never work again. I've done this several times, and I even took the entire thing apart at one point. But for the amount this stuff costs,
so what they've done is trying to get away from aerosols. Right. But by doing so, right?
Yeah, please don't squirt that in our face. If it did happen, always squish away.
Okay, so it's
safety first.
So this means it's supposed to work.
Right.
And I can tell you nothing comes out. So you got to use it once, and now it's done.
Yeah.
Done for.
Yeah.
And there's no way to fix it.
No.
Did you take it into the store you bought it from?
No, but what I did do was I sent a little email to Secret, but I just did that, so I haven't heard back.
I would package the whole thing up and send it to Secret.
No, I told them I would. But so you know, this kind of a lid is ridiculous, and there's nothing childproof about that.
Here's the funny thing about this. That's all I use is Secret.
Right.
I have never used a spray.
No.
Mine's a gel.
Yeah.
I've always used gel. I've never used spray.
Yeah.
So I would not be in that situation, but I've always used Secret. It's a good product.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's worked. And that's probably why I've never really gone to anything else.
Yep.
Right. I think a couple of times, I tried Dove once, and it was all right.
Well, here's one for you, Val. I want to show you. These are our little secret bags here. Valerie has some stuff stashed over. She had stashed and I had stashed some stuff. This really bothered me because for those of you out there that happen to have a fridge that dispenses water, it also will come and have a filter. The filters are actually quite expensive. Some of them $20 to $40 a piece at your local Home Depot, Walmart, whatever.
Right.
And the model numbers in that sometimes are difficult to get if they're in a run or whatever. However, if you go on to Amazon, this is what killed me. We got high quality filters, and we got these high quality filters, 4 of them in a package for $40. And I went on to all of the major, like LG and what do you call it? Now I can't even remember half of them. Anyways,
Samsung,
I went on Samsung,
LG, Whirlpool,
all
of them.
I went on to 4 or 5 different sites, and guess what? They all recommend these filters that you can get on Amazon. So I got 4 in a pack. One I'm using right now. I got that for $40.
And yours is a Whirlpool, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so $20, $40, $60, $80 I would have paid. Maybe even more, because I don't know how much exactly each.
I can tell you how much the filters are at Home Depot.
How much at Home Depot?
Between $40 and $80.
There you go.
So that's what I'm saying. Look, I've run into this myself. And you really just have to know your pricing. And I think it's really important. We have, for instance, I had a laser jet printer when I had my business. And with that laser jet printer, of course, I had to have laser jet cartridges.
Right.
Unbeknownst to me, I was going to Staples and paying $183 for each laser jet cartridge.
Right.
The amazing thing, somebody that I recommended that I try Amazon. So I went on Amazon, and from that day forward, I bought all my office supplies for Amazon. 1, they were cheaper than anywhere else I could buy locally. 2, they delivered right to my office. And 3, with an Amazon Prime membership, delivery was free. So I was totally.
Sometimes you just have to be tickle pink, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like when it cost
how many people the
$40 delivered to my door.
Right. So okay, let's talk about this for a second. So now we come into the year that shall not be named, that has followed us into this year. Yes. We are living in a world where we're doing a lot of online shopping, right? Yeah. Amazon is my friend.
Yeah.
I'm even shopping at Canadian Tire and places like that. I've ordered my stuff, paid for it, and then I just drive outside into the pickup, call a number, and they come and deliver it to my vehicle. So we've become accustomed to that. But there are so many small businesses in that that are suffering.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. But then we're also in a time where
we are all financially suffering too. It's tight.
Right.
And so we're having to go shopping and to make our money last.
Right. And so you run this dilemma. You're in this dilemma, right? The dilemma is that, yes, some local businesses and that are not going to survive, right? I understand that. The problem is that people are going to places like Amazon and Walmart and the Superstore and some of your...
To make their money last longer.
To make their money last longer, because we've all felt it financially. And not all of us are in the position to be able to shop local.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
And I mean, we can try, but you have to understand the majority of people out there probably are not in that position to shop locally.
I get it.
And know your pricing.
We're supposed to be.
No, I understand that, but that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Know your pricing. Know
right.
your pricing.
Exactly.
Understand it, because sometimes you can get gouged too on places like Amazon.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
you're next.
No, we were just saying there's more stuff. We have a lot of stuff, and we only got a few minutes. So what I wanted to ask was, anybody else have a problem with reading?
Oh yeah, that's stupid thing.
And you're reading small little labels.
I just say get a magnifying glass. You don't have to get it complicated.
But here's the thing. I read, and I have a problem reading for a long period of time without my eyes getting sore.
See, I don't need my glasses to read. That's probably why.
That's why.
Yeah.
See, I need them to read. And my eyes get really sore. For a while, I stopped reading because my eyes would get so sore that I just stopped altogether. So then I found these little mighty glasses. I can read absolutely anything. I know they go right over my glasses. And they come with a light.
Oh yeah, they even have a light built charger. In, you know, so when you're reading under the covers.
They don't mess up your focal point. So you don't have to worry, like if you're wearing a pair of glasses, that your eyes are going to be, whereas it can mess up your focal point with trying to read with a magnifying glass.
Right.
I've tried to read an entire book holding a magnifying glass, and it's almost impossible. So I can say that these really work. And for those of you who truly do suffer like I do, then I would suggest that you go and get them. Mighty Sight, they're called.
You download it on your tablet, whatever,
well,
and just
increase
it.
I
read paper too. I'm a huge, and that's a thing. So, it's a thing for me. I don't enjoy.
You can make fun all you want, but there are people out there that will understand this.
No, I do not enjoy reading. I would prefer to read a book, like an actual physical, turn the page, dog ear it.
And here's one that doesn't work, right?
Oh my God, yes. Don't ever waste your money when, you know, the no shampoo. Yeah. When did I even think that would work? I tried it. And then when they started getting sued for people's hair falling out, I thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't use it. But anyways, I spent a fortune on that and it does not work.
It does nothing. So just
don't waste your money.
Yep.
Don't sign up for it. It's
don't
not
even think
worth
about it. It's redonkulous.
Yes.
Okay. And then here's one for you. Well, actually, Valerie, show one of
yours.
One of yours.
Okay. So for those of you who have stone counters, meaning granite, quartz, marble, anything like that, this product is Method. Okay. Method actually makes good products. But this one I swear by. I've tried every single one of them till I found this one. And it's funny. I love this so much for my stone counters that I went and bought the Method stainless steel cleaner.
Right.
Doesn't work.
Really?
No, don't like it at all. So don't. It's funny.
You went right
Great.
to your...
Great method is great, like granite, quartz, anything like that. But their stainless steel cleaner, I wouldn't recommend.
It's crap.
However, this stuff I live by. I've got you hooked on it. Your daughter uses it. My mother used it. These are stainless steel wipes by Wyman. I live by it. I have a you see the eyes roll in my head because every time I think of it, I have a gas range and if anybody who knows me, I like things to be shiny, and you can't even boil a pot of water without cleaning that thing and taking it apart. And this stuff is amazing. Love it. And you can get the squirt kind. It's the same stuff. I find the wipes work better. Just my opinion. Just saying.
And here's another one, you guys. I've seen it on the internet. We have a bad neck. And there have been times when it's almost painful to hold your neck up. And it really does take pressure off. And you feel the pressure come off right away.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. You leave it on for like 10 minutes, whatever. But what I found is it actually does work. So and it's natural. So for those of you, and it comes with this little pump, so it looks kind of interesting when you see it.
We can see it.
But it folds down nicely, and it's good for travel. And it's good even if you want to do it just a little bit, sometimes just to give you a little bit of support. Yeah. So yeah, if you happen to see it, I actually got it, I believe it was on Amazon. I'm
only smiling or kind of winking because
it's funny.
It's funny, but hey, when you are in pain, anything that works, anything, no matter how ridiculous it seems at the time, you'll pretty much use.
Yeah, and if it works,
or try, and if it works, hey.
And that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, because this thing actually works for me. And when I purchased this, I got 2.
Yeah.
So now I know I'm good for a long time if I look after them.
I do that a lot too.
Right.
So last, but let's get into.
What do we got? Oh, we got a minute or two.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into this.
Okay.
All right. Snoring.
Snoring.
Okay. So this is just your nasal strips. Okay. Breathe Right nasal strips.
Yeah.
Just the Life brand. Okay. And this is what they call a snore guard. It's still in its package. Okay. Now that is something that's an apparatus that fits in your mouth and molds to the shape of your mouth. You have to like boil it and then put it in or whatever. I've never used it, but anyways. So these, for people who really snore, like my husband did, do not work.
Nasal strips?
No, we tried.
Obviously,
his snoring goes far beyond opening up the nasal passages.
And then my husband recently tried this little device, and this one hasn't been used because you got 2 of them.
Yeah, he had 2.
And with this little device, this little nose thing goes up in here, and inside there is a fan. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see it.
And that fan, actually, when you turn it on, I think you can. Yeah. I think I'll even show you that it's moving.
Yeah, you can see it moving now.
Yeah. So it blows air
into
positive pressure into his nose. And when he wears it, which is pretty much for 3 or 4 nights a week, he'll put it on.
Okay.
When he does wear it,
he doesn't wear it every night?
He doesn't snore. He doesn't wear it every night because he says this rubber would bother him if he wore it like all the time.
Okay. So this one goes in the nose and works. And you can attest to the fact that it works.
It works.
Okay. This one goes in the mouth and works. My husband's been using this now for 3 or 4 years. I don't know how many of these. That's why there's a spare lying around. I don't know how many of these we've gone through.
Right.
They're about $50. Usually get them at Shoppers Drug Mart. And like I said, they mold. And what they do is
they can save your,
Right. And it works. The only time it does not work is if the bottom jaw drops out. And because that's happened where all of a sudden I've looked over and I can tell the jaws come out because it's like down here. That's when he'll start snoring again. But I will have to be honest, for the past 2 weeks, I haven't even had earplugs in. Because even with this, sometimes I still had to wear earplugs when it fell out, like when it came out, right? But it does work. I would recommend it. Other than a CPAC, I've heard those are truly obstructive, annoying and loud, and hard.
But for some people, absolutely necessary.
So. Right, absolutely. So it is what it is.
But I do. What's up? Right.
What's up, Litches? So let's move on to what's up, Litches. Okay. You go ahead.
This is actually pretty cool because I got a set of furniture and I went to look after it and shine it, polish it, whatever. And they, I ended up using 2 tablespoons of vinegar and 1 tablespoon of olive oil as furniture polish. And it was the best dang polish I ever used in my entire life. Beats Pledge, beats Murphy's Oil Soap, beats all of it. All of it. So for those of you.
So all you do is take.
And you can use a little spray bottle if you want.
Right.
Or, what I did was I didn't have a little tiny spray bottle because it's 2 tablespoons of vinegar and 1 tablespoon. Like, you have no idea how long this will last you. But I dipped my cloth, my
How did it mix though?
Believe it or not, I just kind of whisked it.
Yeah, but how do
I'm sure over
oil
time,
and water don't mix.
No, they don't.
Oil and vinegar do not mix. So how do you?
It whisked into a beautiful yellow mist. That's all I can say.
Okay.
And it worked really well. If you really want to save a lot of money and you really want to give your furniture a nice shine or whatever, and you have wood, it is so good for the wood. As a matter of fact, I was mentioning it to my sister because I know that she has my Nana's tea, our Nana's tea.
Yes.
Tea service.
Right.
And because it's wood.
It's a wooden tea.
I thought.
People, when you say
old,
tea service, they think of like a platter with tea and everything.
But I was thinking
it's actually got wheels.
We'll have to maybe do a before and after for anyone to believe how amazing this is.
Yeah, actually, why don't we do that then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
We will try that. That sounds like a great plan.
There.
Well, I guess that does it for tonight, people.
It does. I hope we gave you guys something to chew on.
Definitely. And if there's anything that you would like to share with us as far as products that you think are absolutely A1.
And you just want to share with everybody.
And you want to share with everybody.
We have so many we never got to. And this is the buddy that I was buddy or whatever.
Right.
That I was telling you about.
Oh yes, about Scrubby.
About Scrubby. So he's hard, but he's soft. He goes into the dishwasher for cleaning.
Right.
You can use him on anything, glass, the weirdest stuff that you would think you would scratch.
Well, no, but if you had a glass top like surface for your stove, right? Yeah. That would be great. You could use that for. And of course, we always toot this. Toot. Dawn Power Wash.
Yes.
Love it. Just spray your dirty old pan when you're done. Leave it for 15 minutes and you're good to go.
Good to go.
Awesome.
Have a good one, everyone.
We could go on all night, but we won't.
So like I said, we had lots. We'll get maybe to them some other night.
Yeah, some other night. I think, okay, so that next week we are going to be talking about senior citizens.
Yes.
And
marijuana. And so, and we're hoping everybody has something to say.
Right. And we're not talking like marijuana. We're talking about
marijuana. All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. CBD,
all right.
All of it. All right, guys.
Love you.
Guys. We will have a great talk next week about this. It should be fun.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Love yous.